Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
All right, let's get it. Right.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going up top. He's got it down the left. Running free. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's James. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Boston College wants to play fast. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground. They've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. The Bruins get it past the sticks. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback may change this route. Going up top again. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava looking to scramble. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Boston College right back to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
UCLA 14, Boston College 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's James. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game. Looking for room, it's Thomas.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Boston College wants to play fast. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for...
There he goes! They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to throw, it's James. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Lets it go to the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there. This offense is feeling it.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading cover.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Set to take this one away.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Looking downfield, it's James. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's James. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here.
Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grab near the marker, it's Franklin. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Boston College right back to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught close to the marker. It's Franklin. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Handoff to the single running back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Richard. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass, it's James. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. From the gun, looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, David.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Touch pass on the run. Creates a little room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Thomas. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the